Hey guys, this video is going to be a collaboration with me and INSIGHTJUNKY. Now, INSIGHTJUNKY has actually animated a lot of my previous videos, so I want to give a huge props to him. At the end of this video, please check out his channel and subscribe if you haven't already. So let's move on to the top 9 lessons learned from self-improvement books. The first one is people skills. Now, the way you communicate with other people will be responsible for a large majority of your success. Isaac Newton had famously said, "If I have seen further, it is because I can stand on the shoulder of giants." You are going to need other people's help to be able to be successful in life. And you can only find these people by talking to them and networking. Now, the thing is, people skills aren't really that difficult. It's just that with people skills, most people give up easy, and they don't push themselves hard enough. You can learn people skills just like any other skill. It doesn't matter if you're an introvert or extrovert, but just like other skills, you can improve how well you communicate with people. So a great book for this tip is How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. Also, the link to all the books mentioned in this video will be in the description. So How to Win Friends and Influence People is a great book to get you started on your people skills. You don't have to make this very complicated, but here's a very 10-second primer on being a better communicator. Maintain good eye contact, speak clearly with an adequate volume, remember the other person's name as much as possible, listen and pay attention to what they're saying, and smile. The next tip is that habits are key. I'll let INSIGHTJUNKY describe this one.
Hey guys, now you might have seen that the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, The Miracle Morning, etc. All these books stress on a very important concept that you need to remember for the rest of your life. You are your habits. You're not the ideal self that you've created in your mind. You're what you do every single day. If you dream of becoming an all-star athlete but don't practice every single day, then you're just hyping yourself up. If you eat unhealthy every day, then eating one salad is not going to give you a six-pack. The right habits have the power to change your life. If you do something consecutively for a long period of time, you are bound to get results. All the people who complain about not being able to lose weight do that because they don't have the habit of eating healthy in the first place. But let me remind you, habits by definition are not a quick fix. According to some studies, it takes anywhere from 1 to 3 months to form a new habit, so you'll have to be patient with this. But if you're able to stick with the right habits for a long period of time, then there is nothing that can hold you back from success.
The next one is that mindset is paramount. So Carol Dweck said, "The view you adopt of yourself profoundly affects the way you lead your life." A lot of people blame their circumstances for not being successful. "Oh, I don't have the genetics," or "Oh, I wasn't born rich," or "Oh, I'm not good looking enough." But the thing that holds you back from success the most is none of these. It's actually your mindset. This is a lot like taking the red pill from the movie The Matrix. There's a deeper reality at play in this world, and you have to have the right mindset in order to use it. The fact is that you don't really have to be a victim. Yes, you might have faced certain problems, but if you're strong enough, you can use those to your advantage to be a better person in the future. So back to the problems, yeah, you might have faced a lot of difficult things, but the thing is, nobody else really cares. You're the only person who can fix your life. You have to be in a growth mindset, where you believe that with enough hard work and persistence, you can achieve anything you want to. I will note, an optimistically realistic view of the world is one of the best things that you can have. Tip number 4 is hard work beats talent. And again, I'll let INSIGHTJUNKY explain this one.
A lot of people complain that they don't really have any special talents. Well, let me tell you something. You don't really need them that much in the first place. Talent is just a starting point, but it takes so much more than that to actually be successful. A lot of people have talent, but not everybody becomes successful. I'm sure you know countless people who have wasted their talents and have amounted to nothing. But I'm also sure that you know a lot of people who weren't talented in the beginning, but they became really successful. And that can only happen when you put in the work. So stop complaining that you don't have talent and actually start working hard. That's how you become successful.
Tip number 5 is that happiness cannot be pursued. Now, this is something that has taken me a lot of time to realize, but reading Man's Search for Meaning really hit home for me. Happiness cannot be pursued. It can only ensue. A lot of us strive for happiness, but it's not the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. I've been searching for happiness for a long time. I used to think that I can make a certain amount of money or achieve something, I'll be happy. I'm sure like you've experienced it as well, it doesn't really work like that. Happiness ensues when you have a purpose in your life, and when you work every day to fulfill it. You're not going to be happy by making $1 million, and you're not going to have an epiphany where you'll suddenly be happy. It's something that grows over time, and as you lead your life with purpose and find your purpose, you will have love and compassion for other people, which can increase your happiness. The next tip is that you will not get back your time. So one day, it is a fact, you are going to die, and nothing will ever change that. So why would you live your life with regrets? Like Gary Vaynerchuk says, one of the worst things in this world is regret. It's poison. At the end of our lives, we regret the things that we didn't do, not the things that we did do. Learn as much as you can, travel the world, meet new people. Do things you would have never dreamed of. Do things that you'll be proud of. This life is too short to dwell over things that don't really matter. This is also something you should remember before getting worked up about things. People nowadays fight over race, religion, the color of their shoes, their hairstyle, but they don't really realize that at the end of it, most of it's not going to matter anyways. So don't sweat the small stuff. Be humble and be kind. Someday, you're going to die, so live your life as deeply and purposefully as you can. The next tip is to know the 5 love languages, and this is a very important tip. It will help you nurture and grow many relationships, not just with a spouse or a girlfriend or a boyfriend, but almost any relationship you can apply these in. I'll let Inside Junkie describe this.
Many relationship problems arise from the fact that people don't know what the 5 love languages are. They are as follows: gift giving, quality time, words of affirmation, acts of service, and physical touch. Everyone has a different dominant love language that they prefer to receive love in. Maybe your mother's love language is quality time. Then instead of giving her a gift on Mother's Day, you should probably spend some time with her or take her on a trip somewhere. Maybe your boyfriend's love language is words of affirmation. Then maybe you should talk to him more and make him feel loved. Whatever the case may be, if you don't give the other person the kind of love that they prefer to receive, no matter how hard you try, they're not going to feel loved. Figure out what the love languages of the people in your inner circle are and make them feel appreciated in that particular way.
The 8th tip is that your brain is like a muscle. So it's a well-known fact that if you lift weights, your muscles will soon get bigger and you will get stronger. But most people don't realize it's the same thing with our brain. The more you make it work, the more it can work. So some scientists found out that your brain uses 20% of your body's total energy. So there's definitely a lot of activity happening up there. And because of this, you should learn ways to engage your brain. Keep solving puzzles, keep learning new things, keep reading more books, going to seminars. According to scientists, learning to play an instrument greatly increases your mental health. So go get some piano or guitar lessons. Or you can do what Inside Junkie did and learn the guitar through YouTube. There are tons of things you can learn on YouTube. Just keep pushing yourself in one way or another to challenge your brain. Because when you become a drifter, that's when you will start to fail. That's when things will start to get tough. That's when things don't become as fun as they used to. If you're in a rut, one of the best things I can recommend is to learn something new. Not only will this make you smarter in ways that you did not expect, this will also help you as you age by preventing mental illnesses like dementia and Alzheimer's. The last tip that we've learned from books is that the body leads the mind. I'm going to let Inside Junkie take this one.
This is the other half of the equation. Sometimes, in order for your mind to work properly, the rest of your body needs to be moving. In a study done on college students, scientists found that students who exercised regularly had GPAs on average higher by 0.4 points. Your body was designed to move, and if you stay stationary for too long, your brain starts to function less efficiently. If I don't exercise for a long period of time, I feel as if my brain has started to rust. This is why you should get regular exercise and eat good food. This is very important in order to have a healthy mind. A huge thanks to Practical Psychology for having me on this collaboration. And if you want similar insights in your life, then check out my channel Inside Junkie and subscribe.
I hope you guys enjoyed this collaboration and this neat little animation. If you did, go check out Inside Junkie's channel in this end screen or the description below. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, keep learning.